Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves further sideways here on the weekend in a slightly upward sloping price channel. Not a surprise, we talked about price to get a little bit deeper into this resistance area, and we also highlighted that this weekend is likely going to be another quiet one. That's exactly what we see. The resistance for this fourth wave remains at 26,450, and another low is still expected for Bitcoin in this particular structure here, as long as the price doesn't exceed 26,450. Because if Bitcoin can break and sustain above that level, then I have to assume that we most likely came down only in 3 waves. So if we came down only in 3 waves, then it could just be an ABC structure. That is then part of the bigger picture wave count here, in which a larger B wave can be assumed, which means, in simple words, that as long as price stays below this 50% retracement level, I assume at least one more low to the downside in this yellow 5-wave structure. And if Bitcoin can rally above resistance, then this is going to be too high for this fourth wave. What does that mean? That means I can't really consider this 5-wave move to the downside to be still in the making. So I have to look for alternatives. One alternative would be a high B wave, actually quite a likely alternative, which means that if the price breaks above that level, this would be the wave count. Let me put that onto the chart. A wave to the upside, a B wave to the downside in 3 waves, even though I don't like this wave count, because this move down, it looks visually very impulsive. So it's a bit too aggressive for a B wave. But then lately, we've seen a lot of B waves that actually look impulsive in crypto, which makes them quite difficult to detect. We all know that B waves are difficult, but that would be a possibility. A wave to the upside, because it's only a 3-wave move. If the move down is also in 3 waves, then the move up could be quite aggressive in a high C wave in a so-called flat structure. This is an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave would be a 5-wave move. I'll highlight that in green as well. This would be the scenario I would follow, or I would have to consider, if Bitcoin breaks above 26,450. But I don't see any evidence for that right now. It's just that this is the pivot point, and this is what we need to consider. And then, if Bitcoin rallies higher in this C wave of the B wave, there is going to be a lot of resistance here in this previous region. We can add the volume profiles again to the chart. Shows you where we have that spike of historical volume. There is a lot there around $29,000. 29,200 is going to be key resistance. There isn't much here in this area, but there is a lot up there around 29K. So that's really only if Bitcoin can break above the resistance level. I'm not watching for that primarily, but it can of course happen. Resistances break. It's just reality. That's why we bring the alternative wave counts onto the chart. But I don't like it, the look of it. And as long as Bitcoin is in the resistance area and is just moving up in a very, very slight upward sloping channel, expectations would be for another low, ideally to around 24K. 24 to 22K is the area where I will be watching for another low. Ideally, we're not breaking 22K in the current downturn, If we do, okay, there is one more bullish support level left around 18.8K, but I would like to avoid the break of the 22K level. So this is going to be a key area to watch next week. If price gets into this region, I really need it to hold, I needed to form a bullish divergence on the daily time frame. If we go to the daily, you can see that Bitcoin's price, or the RSI, it was oversold, it rallied, it could not get above 50. Now it's coming down, but if the price makes another lower low and we're forming a bullish divergence, that's good. And if we then rise from there, but if the price forms a lower low, that would not really be great. That would rather be bearish, and it would open the door for much lower prices. I explained that also in my last video yesterday. If you want to have a little bit of a deeper look into bearish wave counts or structures, or what to watch out for to confirm a more bearish scenario, take a look at my last video from yesterday. But it's nothing I'm watching for primarily, but of course I'm tracking it all the time. checking the RSI, checking the relevant support levels and structures. Yeah, so I think this is what we need to watch out for today. Looking a little bit into the microstructure here, I mean, again, this could be a wave 4, it's very slow. There is structural resistance up here around 26,100, those previous highs. I mean, we can also here add the VRVP on the micro level volume profile, right? See where the point of control is. That is where we have a lot of resistance around 26,000. Yeah, 26,000. Yeah, 20 plus minus a few dollars. This is going to be resistance because, you know, you see what happened. We broke below it, retested, failed, broke down lower. Now retest again. And if it fails again, it could be the catalyst to bring us further down. Whereas, in my opinion, probably a break above the 38.2 retracement level, which is also an ideal target for a fourth wave, 26,180, would already increase likelihood for a break to the upside, but it's not broken until we break above 26,450. That's my update about Bitcoin. Today at 5 p.m. UTC, we've got our member live stream again. Today we want to talk about how Bitcoin escaped previous bear markets, and we look at the Bitcoin structures historically, structurally, look at structures before the halving historically. So if you're interested in that, check out our membership. You can find the links in the description. As a member, you also get access to our TradingView live charts, all sorts of updates and signals as a gold member. And you get access to Discord and Telegram, to our chat community, plus a lot of learning material about Elliott Wave's trading and mindset. But yeah, enjoy your Sunday. Hope you liked the update. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.